Imagine pushing a snowball up a mountain. At first it's tiny, and every push feels like pure torture. Your arms burn, your legs shake. You wonder if this thing will ever move on its own. That's exactly what saving your first $100,000 feels like. Slow, painful, endless. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Once that snowball reaches the top, everything changes. It rolls itself. It picks up speed. It grows without you even touching it. That's compound interest. And that's why the first 100,000 is the only part that actually hurts. Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett's right-hand man, once said the first $100,000 is a bitch, but he didn't stop there. He said, you gotta do it. No shortcuts, no excuses. Because once you hit that number, the math completely flips in your favor. The rules of the game change. You stop working for money, and money starts working for you. Let's do the math. Say you save $10,000 every single year. At that rate, it takes you 10 full years to reach your first 100,000. A full decade of grinding, sacrificing, saying no to things you want. It feels like watching paint dry while standing on hot coals. But then you finally hit it, $100,000. Now here's where it gets interesting. Let's say your money earns 8% per year. That's $8,000 your money makes while you sleep. Every single year, you didn't lift a finger, you didn't work overtime, your money just made more money. So now you're saving $10,000, but your investments are adding $8,000 on top. That's $18,000 per year moving toward your second 100,000, which means your second 100,000 takes only about 5.5 years. Wait, the first 100 took 10 years. The second took half that time. That's the snowball. It's finally rolling on its own. Now you've got $200,000. Let's keep going. 8% of $200,000 is $16,000 per year in interest. You're still saving your $10,000. But now your money is throwing in $16,000. Your money is now working harder than you are. Read that again. $26,000 per year is now flowing into your account. Your third 100,000? About 3.5 years. Notice the pattern. 10 years, 5 years, 3 years. The time gets cut in half, then in half again. That's exponential growth. The first 100,000 is you pushing the boulder uphill alone. Everything after that is gravity doing the work for you. Here's why this matters if you're tired, if you're burned out, if you're done hustling. You only have to grind hard for the first part. That's it. The first 100,000 is your sentence. It's the hard time you have to serve. But once you're past it, you've earned the right to downshift. You can work less, stress less, live more, because your money has become your employee. And it works 24/7 without complaining. This is the entire point of investing. To buy back your time. Time is the only thing you can't get more of. Money can get more of itself. Your future self is begging you to suffer now, so they don't have to suffer forever. 100,000 is the key that unlocks the door. Everything else is just walking through. But here's the part most people miss. This isn't just about math. When you have $500, you think like someone with $500. When you have 100,000, your brain rewires. You think differently. You start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. You make better decisions because you're not desperate anymore. You stop living in survival mode and start living in strategy mode. Broke people react, wealthy people plan. The first 100,000 transforms you from someone chasing money to someone money chases. But let me be brutally honest. Most people never get there. 97 out of 100 people quit before they hit 6 figures. They see a new car, a bigger apartment, a vacation everyone else is taking, and they trade 10 years of freedom for 10 seconds of dopamine. They restart the climb over and over, never reaching the top. The difference between rich and broke isn't talent. It's not luck. It's patience. Can you delay gratification long enough for compound interest to kick in? Can you ignore the noise for 5, 7, maybe 10 years? So how do you actually speed this up? 3 simple moves. Number 1, aggressive saving, not normal saving, aggressive. If you're saving 10% of your income, push it to 20. then 30, then 40. Every percentage point you increase shaves months off your timeline. Number 2, start a side hustle, just one. An extra $500 a month is $6,000 a year. That's 60% faster. You don't need 10 income streams. You need one job and one side project. Freelance, consult, sell something online. The vehicle doesn't matter. The extra cash does. Number 3, extreme frugality for a season. I'm not saying forever. I'm saying for 2 years, maybe 3. No new car, no luxury apartment, no trips to Bali for the gram. Live like a college student while you earn like a professional. Sacrifice like no one else now, so you can live like no one else later. So here's the truth. The first 100,000 is supposed to be hard. It's supposed to test you. It's supposed to make you question everything. Because the people who push through that phase earn something money can't buy. Freedom. Real freedom. Not the kind you rent, the kind you own. And once you own it, nobody can take it away. So yeah, the first 100,000 is brutal. But it's also the only 100,000 that is. Everything after that is just watching the snowball roll. The question isn't whether you can do it. The question is whether you will. Because 10 years from now, you'll either wish you started today, or you'll be thanking yourself that you did. The mountain's waiting. The snowball's ready. Now it's your move. If this changed how you see money, hit that subscribe button. Your future self will thank you for it.